Hey Swifties and Happy New Year. So I've been meaning to sit down and make a quick little chatty video about my reaction and thoughts and feelings about the end of an era docuseries. It was such an emotional experience watching it. I watched the first two episodes on the day they came out, the second two on the day they came out, and then the last two on the 23rd. I haven't been able to rewatch anything yet because this holiday has just been so crazy busy. But it's finally like the new year now, and yeah, I just wanted to quickly sit down and share some of my thoughts with you guys. So yeah, I really loved the docuseries so much, and I love that it focused so much on everybody who was involved in the Magic of the Eras tour and just everything about it. It didn't focus so much on Taylor and like the questions that we all really wanted to know. Like some of my questions were definitely answered, but I still have some burning questions that just weren't answered. But I'm not disappointed about that. Like, you know, some secrets just need to stay secret because it's what the show is all about. Like some things just are meant to stay behind the scenes because it takes away from the magic. So yeah, there are some questions that I still have, like how did she decide on the surprise songs every time? How did she choose the set list? Why did Speak Now only have one song? Why was there no debut? Like, these are questions that I need to ask Taylor if I ever get to meet her, which is never, but like, you know what I mean. These are questions we also have. What happened to the other 1989 combinations, especially the full green on green? Yeah, all of those kind of questions that were not answered. But I feel like Taylor did an amazing job of this. Taylor and her team and her director and everything. It just felt so personal and moving and touching, and everybody's stories together was so inspiring. And yeah, it really moved me, especially Jesslyn's story. Her story came out on the same day that my grandmother, who passed away, it was her birthday on that day. And I actually commented on Jesslyn's post about her story, about the feedback on her story, about how everybody loved her story. And I said something in the line of how inspiring it was and how much I cried, and that I lost my grandmother to cancer, and I have a loved one who's dealing with breast cancer, and her story just touched me so much. And she's so brave, and she's such a fighter. And yeah, she really made me decide to not give up on my own dreams. And yeah, that was really, that's a standout story to me. How she actually had the courage to just go back, and just, yeah, it was amazing to see. And she actually replied to my comment. I woke up to her reply to my comment. I was in disbelief. I couldn't believe that Taylor's backup vocalist replied to my comment. Like, you guys who have followed me for a while will know that I wasn't able to go to the Eras tour. So this is such a connecting point to me. It made me kind of feel connected to it and to Taylor in some weird parasocial kind of way. Because a real person who really knows Taylor replied to my comments, and also somebody who has such an amazing story. And especially her story, which I feel connected to. So it was just such a magical moment to me. And I was literally like, I was so excited. I didn't know what to do. And obviously I replied again. It's the first time this has happened to me, like in this kind of way. I mean, she has thousands of comments. For her to pick mine out and read it and take the time to reply, I was amazed. And I'm so lucky. And yeah, I just felt like it didn't matter to me anymore that I didn't get to go to the Eras tour for that day, because it felt like I was a little bit connected to it. So yeah, that was really, really very special to me. And that came out of this End of the Era docuseries. So it's, yeah, I felt like it was very healing. And I cried so much. Obviously, you guys saw my reaction. I only shared a little bit of my reaction on this video. And I think I said everything that I felt about it in the moment. So there's not so much more left to say, but we learned so many interesting facts. And the questions that didn't get answered, the things that we learned makes up for that, because oh my gosh, the thing that I'm still stuck on is that Andrea was the matchmaker for Travis and Taylor. That is so hilarious. I love that so much. There's been so many memes about this, like I can't even, I think I'll make like a compilation and insert it here because it's so funny. Yeah, so that was really, really funny to learn. And the whole episode dedicated to Marjorie, that was just so amazing to me. Just another connection to my own grandmother. Yeah, this whole docuseries made me feel so connected to my grandmother, which is, yeah, it's crazy. And then, yeah, just the episode focusing on her and Travis, which was awesome, and everything that we learned. And yeah, just the like Sabrina being featured on her face when Taylor was singing Espresso, and just all of her friends, Gracie being featured, and she's like, I fucking love Taylor Swift, or like how Taylor has been with her through all of her eras. Like, yeah, that was so relatable, and there's a lot of memes about that, like same, and like Ed Sheeran appearing, and Florence, the thing with Florence that was so funny, she's like, it's fucking Taylor Swift. That was the most relatable thing ever. And Taylor was just being so relatable about not liking to go to the gym. I mean, I'm a gym girly, so I do like it. But yeah, not on that level. Like, that is insane. That is next level. And wow, just amazing. And just everything that Taylor had to go through. And yeah, I'm still surprised that they started the whole thing off with the Vienna shows being cancelled and the London attack. And yeah, that was a super, super emotional start to it. And yeah, the whole docuseries had a very emotional undertone. It was very emotional to watch. And I think she chose the perfect ending. I was so emotional because of the ending. And we got to see some of the showgirl footage, and yeah, we just got to see so much behind the scenes that we wanted to see. We got to see a lot about the logistics. Taylor giving those insane bonuses to the dancers, that was so moving. Cam's story, oh my gosh, that was so moving. Amanda's story, just everything about it was just, those were the standout moments. Like, I need to go back and watch the whole thing again so I can give more thoughts, because I'm sure like that I'm missing something. Yeah, all in all, I absolutely loved it. It will be something that I keep watching over and over because I feel like I need to watch it again. It was just so touching, and yeah, Taylor was just being herself all of the time, and she's just always so funny. And now we have like so much more of Taylor to like add to our Taylor being herself compilations and like to talk about, and like the memes are just going crazy, and just yeah, it's just awesome to be a Swiftie right now, and it's so much fun to go back and rewatch all of this. And I loved how Taylor included artists covering her songs, because I feel like that is kind of encouraging, because I've always wondered, like, is Taylor okay with us covering her songs? Like, is that like a copyright infringement to her, or is she fine with it? And to see her sharing clips of people who are covering her songs was very inspirational and motivational to me, who likes to cover her songs. Yeah, and just it just showed how real Taylor is. And I was so surprised to find out that she didn't meet and greet with the fans this time because of COVID, and being afraid of getting sick, not because of her status as this celebrity as Taylor Swift. And that was so interesting to me. Like, she actually wanted to do that. Yeah, that was very interesting to find out. And yeah, just the whole documentary was very moving. It put me right back in the Eras era, and I feel like we're in the Eras era again still. and we haven't really come out of that yet. And I thought it was so cool that she gave us the episodes early, and I wonder if she knew she was going to do that. And then, of course, everybody was on the Red Clown train that we were getting a New Year's Day release or a Christmas Day release or something. But yeah, obviously nothing happened, and that's fine. Yeah, so it was awesome. It was inspirational. It was moving. It was touching. It was emotional. It was funny. There was so much of Taylor, but there was so much of everybody else, and I love that they did that. And yeah, I just really loved it. So yeah, those are my thoughts for now. I will see you guys again soon. I need to make like a 2025 Taylor's version recap, which I do every year. I've done that every year now since like 2023. That's insane. How has it been 3 years that I've been doing this? Well, technically two. No, it will be 3 years this year that I'm doing this channel. That is actually insane. Anyway, you guys, I will see you guys soon, and please like and subscribe. I need to continue with my Showgirl Deep Dive series, and I need to make a 2025 recap. And yeah, basically these were just my thoughts for now about the end of an era, which I absolutely loved, and I can't believe it's the end of an era. I wish Taylor would someday reprise the Eras tour, which is probably not going to happen, but that's my wildest dream. But yeah, at least we got this end of an era documentary, and that really made me feel connected to it in a lot of ways again. And yeah, I'm so glad that she did that. I'm glad that we have the new movie, which I'm saving for my birthday, which is in 15 days. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. I'm turning... No, I'm not even gonna say it because I'm so freaked out. Like, how am I approaching 29? Like, what? That's insane. Does Taylor have any lyrics about being 29? I don't know, but I will have to go and look it up, because yeah, I just and this year is like my wedding, and maybe it's Taylor's wedding. Like, there are so many rumors about the Tavis wedding, but like, yeah, I don't know if any of it's true. Yeah, anyway, you guys, I will see you guys soon. Bye.